several installments. Here's another. An activist providing an update on the Alabama prison medical neglect story. A lot of you reacted to this one. See what you have to say now. And an update to our story highlighting alleged medical neglect happening at the Holman Correctional Facility in Alabama. Advocate Jeanette Jones, on the right there, of the organization Mass Incarceration Must End, has shared online the story of inmate Daryl Jackson, on the left, and the medical issues he's been dealing with.
With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show.
We will share this video now taken by a fellow inmate. It shows the state Jackson was in.
Okay. Hey, bro, Daryl, let me get your name and your AS number right quick.
Daryl Jackson.
Daryl Jackson. 136305. Okay, I just seen you in the chow hall and I seen tears coming down your eyes. You in severe pain, I noticed here, and you just saw the doctor. You didn't get the relief that you requested from the doctor. You are in severe pain as we speak, and it's directly related to can we see the fluid that's in your stomach right now? You got a whole bunch of fluid in your stomach right now. And it just all the way down to your ankle. I can see your legs swollen. My God.
Yeah, look at that, man. Look at that, man. This is Alabama.
And this man is not getting any medical attention. You are in severe pain right now. Really, what you need is to be taken to a free world hospital so that this stuff can be drained up out of you. And the doctor is refusing that request.
Yeah.
He refused that request. Okay, I got your name, got your ass number. I'm finna send this here to my people to see what we can do ASAP because this is inexcusable.
It's an emergency, beyond an emergency situation. If you were in the free world, to quote that other inmate, wouldn't we hear sirens? Lights would be flashing through the streets, rushing you to a hospital to deal with this emergency situation. Jeanette Jones will provide this update to Mr. Jackson's current status.
I have some news on the gentleman, Daryl Jackson, that was in dire need of help a few weeks ago. He is full of fluid in his legs. He's got hepatitis. He has cirrhosis. I'm sure he has congestive heart failure, kidney failure, probably total organ failure with hepatitis and cirrhosis. They took him to the hospital, the Free World Hospital, just a couple of days after the video posted and people contacted the ombudsman. They literally kept him in the hospital for 2 days and sent him back to prison. And he has been in the infirmary. He is essentially dying. His prognosis is not good. He will not live much longer. That's a given. And I really just am appealing to humanity, to the goodness in people. You know, this man, he's older, he's suffering, he's essentially drowning in his own fluids, and he really, really needs to be hospitalized in a real hospital. Just call and demand that Daryl Jackson be brought back to the Free World Hospital so that he can die comfortably and in the right hands, in the hands of people that actually do care. You don't have to be afraid. They're not going to come after you. We have freedom of speech. We are allowed to stand up for those that need help. We are allowed to stand up for those that can't speak for themselves.
So you heard Jeanette Jones there. It's a desperate situation. She's put out an all call to human beings in the free world. Here's the contact info to contact authorities about Mr. Jackson's case that Ms. Jones provided online. See it there? If you are so inclined to reach out. So here's the thing, Ben. You know, I can hear some people who say, well, what did he do to be in there? Maybe he deserves to suffer. It could be. It actually could be the case. But either we are a society who has rules, and when someone's convicted, it doesn't say that they're sentenced to torture. It says, here's what we're doing. And whether we agree with it or not, there are quote unquote rules. If we wish to torture people, and we've done a number of these installments, this case and others, then why not just say that that's what we're doing? That once you become an inmate, you do not have rights. You won't be treated humanely, from the food to, here we see the medical care, solitary, whatever you want to extract from each situation. This is, I don't know if he needs dialysis, Mr. Jackson, to drain this fluid. When you're drowning in your own fluid, and I believe, Miss Jones, that's what's going on. That fluid's not just, he didn't just poke his belly out. What do you make of where we are and what feels like, people care, but it feels like apathy, large, massive people in apathy here that, okay, we saw this, but an inmate's an inmate, and then wash your hands of it. What say you?
Yeah, I think it's far worse than apathy. I think it's cruelty. I think apathy applies if you're not in a power position to fix it. And if you are, it's cruelty. And you're right, Sharon. Let's just update the books to say that we are for cruel and unusual punishment in this country. Because if you don't, then get it together. I mean, I'm so sick of people acting as though when somebody gets sent to prison that they're just done with. They are correctional facilities. And absolutely, there are a lot of people that deserve to be in prison, and they deserve the punishment that is prescribed by the law and nothing more. They are still human beings who need to be kept safe, and who need to be given medical treatment, and who need the same level of care to protect life and death issues, especially, as anybody else. And to say, to cursorily, because the tension was brought there, to bring him to the hospital for 2 days and then bring him out when he's not ready to be let out, is a crime. It's a serious crime against the humanity of this man. And I hope that the attention that we're bringing, that people on that post bring, using those numbers, that information, that email address, can do something to turn this around for this man, because it's not okay.
Not okay. And I don't know about Holman Correctional Facility, but too often our correctional facilities within the borders of the United States, does Guantanamo Bay count? It's elsewhere, but you know what I'm saying, have been turned over to private entities, for-profit entities, who have leaders who get bonuses based on keeping the budget within a certain limits. It's why food is the way it is in prison. Medical care, whoa, that costs too much. We've done stories here on Indisputable with Dr. Richey about women being forced to give birth at this time, not that time, waiting to the last second, being left alone on the floor of their cell to give birth. All of it leads down to numbers and dollars and cents. And so even though it doesn't seem like it makes much sense, that's really the root of far too much here. And I agree with you. Let's just go ahead, since no one wants to change it right now, and update the books and the penal code. We are about cruel and unusual punishment instead of getting up there. I don't know how old he is, but he's getting up there, and he is in pain. We heard the other inmate talk about tears, and we heard Miss Jones, Jeanette Jones, talk about this is close to the end here. Let him get that end of life treatment that takes away the pain. I'll give you the last word.
I don't even want to take the last word, because I think the video and the evidence speaks for itself here. I just hope people just find a heart and start treating humans like humans.
That about says it.